Welcome back to Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Wednesday, February 7th, 2018. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. I just want to throw this out there. I hate when guys try to give themselves nicknames. Those should be earned, not given. And one guy who's rightfully earned his nickname 10 times over is former Olympia champ and current OG giant killer David Henry. Last week, the 212 legend released a clip from a recent back day massacre where we see him crushing it as usual and looking absolutely spectacular in the process. I have sources around the Henry camp who tell me that confidence is riding at an all-time high heading into this season, which is amazing when you consider the arc of this guy's career. But if we really do end up getting an all-time great version of David Henry, things in the division this year are going to get real interesting. I think at some point when you're young, every bodybuilder goes through a phase where every day feels like an arm day. And that's probably why I get a kick out of seeing guys like 212 super powerhouse Anth Bailes going all in on arms again. Over the weekend, Bales released a short clip from one of his legendary uber-intense arm sessions, where the UK native looks especially huge for this time of year. All of my blue-collar bodybuilding fans out there love a guy like Bales because he's about as real as they come. And as long as he can still roll out of bed and drag himself to the gym, you can guarantee that Anth Bailes will be keeping that blue-collar bodybuilding theme alive and burning. I know sometimes I just wish that life was like a video game, so I could just bust out my special powers and level up whenever I wanted to. But until we can figure out how to make that happen, I guess I'll just have to settle for watching 212 powerhouse Votjka Koritensky do his thing. With his offseason almost ready to wind to a close, the former amateur Olympia and Dallas Europa Pro winner is ready to get year 3 on the pro circuit started off with a bang. Everyone who's been keeping an eye on Koritensky over these last few months has seen him start to dot the T's and cross the I's on a physique that's had some pretty good success throughout the early part of his career. So now that he's coming in with a few more weapons in the arsenal, I'm wondering if he might be someone who unexpectedly creeps into a few top 5s before anyone even realizes what the heck just happened. With this being the first year for Classic Physique at the Arnold Classic, you know that these guys are going to be coming after that title like a pack of hungry wolves. And I haven't seen too many guys that are going to be in this lineup who are howling louder than Robert Timms lately. The two-time Olympian has been operating at a level that's insane even by his own standards over the last month or so. And all signs are pointing to him stepping under the lights in Columbus at his all-time best. The talent pool in the show is as good as it's going to be all year long. But if Timms is on his game, he is beyond any shadow of a doubt a potential top 3 contender. As someone who's had more second-place finishes than I care to remember, I can relate to the fire that Women's Physique Olympia runner-up Jennifer Taylor is feeling right about now. A few months removed from gutting it out in the toughest battle of her pro career, one of last year's most improved athletes on the circuit is starting to fire up the engines once again. Recently, Taylor was seen cranking out a little side lateral action as phase 1 of her 2018 campaign officially gets underway. On the surface, Taylor seems to be responding exactly the way you'd hope for an athlete coming off an amazing end to an amazing season. And as long as she can channel her focus in the right direction and not fall off the wagon, I have complete faith in Taylor and her team putting together another fantastic season once again as the ball gets rolling. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.